Hi, everybody, and welcome to Dram Divided. My name is Frederick.
And my name is Emil. And
Woo!
we're here tonight.
Yeah. So
And that's it. Thank you.
that's it, people. Bye. Hi, Greg, and hi, Carl. Nice to see you here.
Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Yeah. So
tonight we are drinking what, Frederick?
tonight we're drinking actually something very close to my heart. Actually, drinking one of my favorite distilleries. That's an American one, all the way into Texas. We're drinking Balcones. We're actually gonna do 4 Balcones this time. Who knows? Maybe another time we do some more. See what happens. But yeah, there's a lot of things to say about Balcones. There's so much story and so much information. We're not really gonna go into too much in that. All we will say is that these bourbons, rye, and whiskeys, corn whiskeys, are really, really impacted by their weather. We just want to point it out because apparently in Texas it's very hot, like it's been today in Sweden where we live.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't think it's really comparable. I think it's more we're kind of
lucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Welcome.
Yeah. And I'm Gangsta Stein. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
No, seriously, it's been so hot today. It's just been crazy.
Yeah. So, and about Balcones is it's hard to get for us, but we're both big fans. So tonight's we're taking part of your collection basically, but we recently got our hands on a few new expressions. So we're both big fans of this distillery.
Oh yeah. I mean, you managed to get hold of one bottle, actually. Thanks to Jim. We just want to point it out. Thank you, Jim, for helping us out.
Thank you, Jim.
With the man sent from the gods to help us clean our wallets dry, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but Balcones is something we don't really get here. There used to be Balcones here in Sweden, Systembolaget, and not anymore, unfortunately. And it's one of those, I think, as I understood with some people really don't like them because it's not sweet enough. As bourbon and all that. It's a little bit, to me at least, I would call it like this. It's craftsmanship for me. And it's very interesting because they're quite innovative, what you want to call it. Oh, hi, Simon, all the way from Australia.
Cheers, Simon.
Simon, cheers.
Good morning.
Yeah, no, it's actually night in their time. So
is it
night? Yeah, it's night.
No.
I think it's night.
No, they're 12 hours before.
These are 70
or ahead of us, basically.
Yeah. They're in the future.
Yeah. Or in the past. We don't know. But good morning, Greg, good evening, and good night.
Yeah. Greg, these are the 70 centiliters. These I have some that are like the more American standard 75 centiliter. So yeah. But they're not the ones we're gonna try today. So we also want to point out there's going to be the whole giveaway for the sample thing or the tasting we're going to do in September with the Bergslagen. So I'm just going to show them a little bit fast so people can see them. There we go. There you have them. All those 5, you can win a free centiliter sample of each one if you're lucky enough. But we're going to do that after we've gone halfway through here. We're going to do the lottery. For those, we're gonna contact the people that has participated in this on the video. But more information when that one comes to that moment, basically. So, what do you say, Emil? Should we get this party started, or do you think there's something more we need to point out?
No, I think we're pretty much ready to go ahead. I'm interested to hear what Carl thinks about the brimstone, since that seems very, very interesting. The hickory smoked one.
Yeah.
So please let us know, Carl.
Yeah, I know Ken from Scotland Honor. He likes it.
Yeah.
I have a hickory smoked whiskey actually from America, but that one I don't really like it. That one is not from the Balcones. It's quite an acquired taste. Oh, hi Joe.
Hi Joe.
Nice to see you here. Welcome. So yeah, he was supposed to do his lawn apparently, but when he got to know that we were going to do this, he couldn't stop from watching us. So thank you, Joe. Come here and join. That's very nice of you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Brimstone, really good. Thank you, Simon.
Nice. We had the opportunity to buy it, but we both had to pass, unfortunately. So maybe we'll get to taste it sometime.
I mean, our wallets wasn't that full anymore. I mean, it was getting quite empty.
Yeah.
So,
Balcones is, as I said, Balcones is both hard to get and very expensive for us when we do get a chance. So, but someday.
Yeah. Someday.
Somebody wants. Okay. And please, everyone, share what you have in your glass in chat if you have anything in your glass. I wouldn't be drinking whiskey if it weren't for this episode because it's so freaking hot.
Yes,
but
it is.
Here in my glass, I have a beautiful gin and tonic.
You got really high. I mean, hardcore on those gin and tonic.
But it's so good during the summer. It's really refreshing. So, but anyways, I'm ready when you're ready. And if you think I'm tampering with my lights too much, it's because it's kind of new. I'm still experimenting with it. So please, enjoy.
When he looks like a pölse, please tell us, which is a Danish sausage.
Yeah,
red sausage.
Yeah,
from Denmark. So we're gonna go through the first one. We don't really have any special information or anything like that this time.
No, nothing you can't find on the bottle.
Or on their website.
Yeah.
So this is their Texas pot still. Straight bourbon, so this is just basically corn. When it says straight. The one thing I do want to point out with Balcones, because we talked about this one before, Emil.
Yeah.
It's actually, we think these are probably one of the coolest and most, in our opinion at least, and that is a divisive thing, because people may not think this. We actually do think they have probably one of the coolest labels.
Yeah.
And bottle shape like that. We really like these.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. It basically looks like, to me, looks a bit like rum. That shape of bottle always screams rum to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I really like that shape. No matter the contents, I like the shape of the bottle, and they have some. They keep their labels pretty uniform as well across their expressions, which I really appreciate. But we are not a graphics review channel after all.
No, we're not.
So let's get into the relevant things.
Yeah, it's a shame it's been so hot today because I think this would be more enjoyable if it wasn't. Yeah. But we do this for you guys. So cheers, everyone, or not cheers. We're gonna smell it first.
Yeah, smells everyone.
Yeah, smells everyone.
Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff. Wow.
Everything gets kind of funky in the heat, I think.
Yeah.
But I think we have this one we have tried recently together.
Yeah.
And I think I'll still say the same things basically, and like there's a hint of citrus or some sour component there, along with and some herbs, and there's not too much sweetness at all.
No.
Yeah, this is the pot
yeah,
still,
but they do have other ones. The rye is actually also pot still.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have other limited expressions that you can also get that are pot still. Greg. So you know that. I also get like cola cubes, something like cola or fudge.
Yeah. There's maybe the sour component I'm speaking of is like it is a bit of soda, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, definitely.
And there is a bunch of sugar, like cane sugar.
Yes.
In the
like
flavor.
really dark sugar.
Yeah.
Like burnt sugar.
Yeah, a bit burnt.
Like with the creme brulee, on the top.
Yeah.
You burn it. But you also put like cinnamon or something like that, spicy note.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
And
a
also
nice
have
nose.
some candy, like red berries or something like that. Candy flavored, soft,
Yeah.
chewy.
Yeah, and I think that speaks to something else, and it has a bit of a chemical element to it
Yeah.
in the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't say red berries, you say candy
Yeah.
flavored with red
Yeah.
berry.
Yeah.
There's some chemical,
Yeah.
and that might be, as I said, that might be the heat speaking,
Yeah.
like funking up the
Messing it all up.
yeah, no, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's a nice nose. It's a pretty unusual bourbon nose, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Not that I've had that many bourbons, but still, from what I know, there's usually a lot more emphasis on the vanilla and the sweetness.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's a lot of funky stuff.
It's very dark and rich, I want to say.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
really, it has sweetness to it, but not like that
Yeah.
sweet tooth note, basically.
No,
It's
more
very,
like a dark chocolate kind of sweet.
yeah,
Where the
very
sweetness is
like,
balanced.
I would really call it, like a dry sweetness. I don't know if that makes sense,
Yeah, but I
a
know what you mean. I know what you
dry
mean.
heat sweetness.
Yeah,
Yes, we are, Simon. We are. We're gonna try the
Texas single
malt.
malt is coming up.
Yes.
The four ones are the Texas the pot still bourbon, the Texas rye, the Texas single malt, and the True Blue.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Enough of this. Should we?
Cheers,
get into
everyone.
it?
Yes.
Skål.
Cheers, everyone. Skål. Oj.
Now this is different from last time we tried it.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's the temperature messing with the whiskey a bit, because but the finish, it's a bit like a roller coaster. I have to slow down while speaking sometimes.
Yeah.
It's twists and turns, so very complex for a bourbon, I would say.
I mean, it's not sweet at all in that sense that bourbon can be sometimes.
No, but I think the sweetness comes in the finish mostly.
Yeah, it's very dry. Has some like dry grass or hay or
Yeah. I would say more to the like dried herbs or spices.
yeah,
Especially at first, like
and really like buttery popcorn.
yeah, buttery popcorn. Yeah, that's what we said last time, right?
Yeah. And also some little bit vanilla fudge again. I get.
Yeah, I think the buttery popcorn is really spot on. Like,
Yeah.
like in between the I always forget what the first flavors are called, like the attack or something. But in the middle, before the finish,
Yeah.
that's definitely like buttered popcorn, slightly burnt.
Yeah.
All the way, and then the finish. For me, it just gets sweeter and sweeter as you get into the finish, and you're left with like having chewed on a brown sugar cube or something.
I mean, it also has some really like what's it called a dark syrup.
Yeah,
Brown syrup, really dark. I should put some water in mine just to see what happens. There's a really spicy element to this one, like the really heat in the finish as well, or like the all the way through,
Yeah.
some really strong heat to it. It's not bad in any way, but it's, before we went live, I actually tried the Eagle Rare 10-year-old. And I mean, this one is actually far superior to that one, in my opinion. But this one is also more demanding, more complex, you could call it. But at the same time, I might get shit for this. But sometimes bourbon can be quite one-dimensional. You usually have those typical flavors, like you said before. That's just strong notes, basically.
But I don't think is that controversial to say.
Maybe for
that
some
it's
people.
One-dimensional. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just
no, it's not. I mean,
it has a different profile than like malt whiskeys or whatever. It's
then of course,
like you don't expect to find that much complexity in it. I love bourbon that's not too complex. So I hope that's not a controversial statement, because
no, but I think
it's a positive thing for me.
I think some people will see it.
The pot still must be very young. Yeah, but probably all of them are very young from what I understand, because of the weather, and maybe that's where the funkiness comes in as well. A bit wild.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's really dry as well. I mean, it's not maybe the bourbon for everyone. I would say that. I just want to point it out. I don't think this is a bourbon for everyone. Because you're more into the sweet things, those typical notes. You're not going to like this one, actually.
Yeah, I agree. And I think for me, this is one of my favorite bourbons I've tried. But I'm a big fan of the not too... Even though I am a fan of the really sweet ones as well. But I really like that this kind of breaks the mold and is a bit more oaky and complex. And it's different. Yeah,
it is. I mean, this one is also...
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Donner. I mean, this one is also 46%. We might have forgotten to point that out.
Yeah.
It's 46%. This is probably the lowest ABV of the 4 we're trying. But you can actually feel the ABV in this one. I don't know if it's because it's so young. But it's still good. Good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about bourbon. Usually it usually fares well on with a higher ABV.
Yeah.
To give the flavors a bit of a kick. It's the same with rum, basically.
Yeah, but like I've told you about rum, I don't like when it's sweet.
No, but when you get a higher ABV rum, it kind of tends
Brings
to balance out the sweetness a bit.
Yeah, of course.
It can be a bit blasket, as we say in Sweden.
Watery.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. This is a great bourbon. I'm a huge fan. And
what do we pay for this?
42
about
€45, €45, I think. 42 maybe.
I mean, it's definitely worth it. Oh, hi, Jesper.
Hi, Jesper. And I think,
I see here,
like nosing the glass, now that it's empty, it's like fresh thyme or oregano or something, and like salty licorice. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, you have right with the licorice, actually. I can actually get the licorice here.
I am always correct.
Yeah, no, I do not dare say against you. I know what's going to happen. You know where I live.
I don't know if you can see, but every time I take a sip of my gin and tonic, the glass is just dripping from the condensation.
Condensation.
The word of today is condensation.
Condensation. We should have something like that. Ding. And we should have what it is in Swedish. Today's Swedish word is
condense.
It's condense. That would be something.
Why are you so condensed?
Condensed. So
yeah.
Oh, this was.
I think we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
This is a bit of an unusual episode in the sense that we've both tried everything on the table tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I have even done reviews on this on my old channel.
Yeah.
And
we have
with other people.
Try them together at your place as well.
Yeah.
And I think usually we don't, or at least I don't have that many preconceived notions going into a tasting. But tonight is I'm filled with a bias and preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I basically know what I'm gonna like more and what I'm gonna like less. But I'm trying to keep an open mind. But we both know which one both of our favorites is going into this. Single cask strength.
Yeah. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. I have a rum cask finish single malt that I got, Donner. So we're talking a little bit about that. Before,
yeah, because I got a sample from Frederick and I tried it earlier tonight, and I said it probably would have been advantageous for it to be a bit lower on the ABV or something like that, because I think that it had a lot of cool flavors, a lot of nice flavors, and the rum definitely put a mark on it. But it was a bit harsh, a bit aggressive. Oh, you like the Balcones Baby Blue? Have you tried the True Blue? And like, have you tried the True Blue and the Baby Blue, and you prefer the Baby Blue? Because that's interesting.
Yeah.
You have the Baby Blue as well, Frederick, right?
I have Baby Blue, True Blue, and True Blue cask range. Cask strength as well. I have 8 Balcones, not to brag.
Not to brag.
But actually,
I have one, not to brag.
Yeah, but it's the start or something.
Yeah. It's a very cool distillery.
After a good start, I mean, this is the first episode we do with bourbon or American whiskeys. Actually.
Yeah.
It is actually. So it's just fun to do because, I mean, I must be really honest. I'm really shocked there's not that many reviews on Balcones, if I should say so. Because usually the hype is always on Elia Craig and those other stuff. Wild Turkey. I mean, I can understand with the Wild Turkey. I mean, the 101, which I have tried, is really good, actually. Affordable for its pride. Yes.
I'm filled with bias. Yeah. I've tried. I haven't tried the Wild Turkey, I don't think. I've been meaning to get my hands on one. But there are a lot of great bourbons out there. Yeah. I'm a big fan of bourbon. But as I said a few minutes ago, like the reason I'm a big fan of the Balcones bourbon is because it kind of breaks the mold. And you know, in the words of Smash Mouth, only shooting stars break the mold. So
I have no idea what that means.
It's from All Star.
Okay.
It's a line in the lyrics. But so we've been speculating a bit amongst ourselves as to why, because you have come to the understanding and spread that understanding to me that Balcones is not really that popular.
No, and so I understood when I talked with some people from America. And I didn't talk with every American person, but I understood with them it's not really that flavor profile that people do like apparently. Which I think maybe could be the reason why whiskey drinkers, single malt Scotch whiskey drinkers and all that might actually do like them. Because they're more there's a different flavor profile, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit more. And also they're interesting. I mean, I really do like the concept, like with the True Blue, for example.
Yeah.
What they have done, with experimenting.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And as we said in the beginning as well, like the aesthetic element of it, like the bottles and the labels, of course, it plays a huge part. And the color of the whiskey. Yeah. Like, we tend to get tricked by it. So maybe that's the reason we're both big fans of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it does taste good. Should we move on to the rye?
Yeah, we should. I'm just gonna fix so we have it all professional that we need. There we go.
Whoa!
Woo!
No, that's professional.
Yeah, that's so professional. I actually thought the bottle will be more in the middle.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, that is my fault.
I'm gonna have to find another editor after this.
Have to kick me
graphic designer. If anyone in chat wants to be our graphic, no, I'm kidding.
We're doing our best, or I am.
You do such a great job. Yeah. I'm not doing my best. You're doing your best. I'm just.
You're just here smoothly.
Robban.
Oh,
nice
it's
to have
Robban
you here.
People from the Explorers Club is here.
Yeah. It's going to be an official thing very soon, I promise you.
Yeah.
The Swedish explorers.
Yeah. So now we're going to do Balcones, Texas Rye. There we go. 100 proof, it says. So it's 50% ABV, if you're wondering. It also says it's pot distilled, like the first one. But this is just Texas Rye. And as I understand, it's 100%, it's 100% rye. It's a straight rye. Very important when it comes to American whiskeys. If it doesn't say straight, it doesn't mean it's completely just one, what's called, one content. Because sometimes it can be both wheat, malt, corn, and rye in it. But this one is just 100% Texas rye. So, yeah.
Welcome to Feed in the chat as well.
Ooh, Fide.
Fidedinho.
Yes. So this is the rye. That's the color. Looks like Coca-Cola or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the color on all of these are fantastic. Basically the same shade of beautiful amber all around. The heat really does them favors.
Yeah. There's so much to do with the climate there, since it's just such a what's called fluctuation of hot, cold, and
Yeah. Master at Rocket League. You got that right. Yeah.
So I really like this because now we got from a straight like corn bourbon whiskey to a straight rye whiskey. It's going to be two different profiles. I mean, what you really get here is like a peppery note immediately that just attack your nostrils, like black pepper or something like that.
Yeah, and it's almost, and this is going to sound bad, but it's almost like sweaty, you know? Maybe that's because it's so hot today.
Yeah. So don't listen to him.
It almost has like a sweaty... Yeah, speaking of black pits. yeah, but honestly, but when you say peppery, I mean, it's got a sweaty quality to it.
It's also a dark rye bread, I would say, like with a lot of like typical Danish rye bread, I would like to point out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if you ever go to Scandinavia, please go to Denmark and try a rye bread.
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
Don't go to Sweden, go to Denmark.
Yeah, please. Oh, hi Menno, welcome.
Cheers, Menno.
No. Are you also having a heat wave in Belgium, I think it is. Menno?
Belgium,
yeah.
We don't need lemonade. We have gin and tonic.
Yeah,
but I can't shake this. The first thing I hit, I can't stop. This is gonna ruin this whiskey for me completely. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah,
but I started thinking of like armpit sweat, and I'm done. Yeah. But I definitely get the rye bread and the pepperiness.
Yeah, and dark syrup, really dark syrup notes.
But I think the rye and the dark like if people don't know, like Danish rye bread is like a really dark bread, with a bunch of like what is it? Corn, not corn, but wheat, and it's not seeds really. It's
we have a Danish person in the chat. He can tell us.
But what's the English word for it? Like
which one? Say this. Oh, that was good.
A good question, right?
I have no idea.
It's a bunch of seeds and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And the seeds have this, like, when they get roasted in the red, they get... Yeah, very characteristic. I can't really describe it, but if you get a chance to try it, I don't know if you have anything equivalent in other countries, really.
You know what it also smells like?
Tell me.
Havrepuffer.
Yeah, a bit, actually.
Those are like in... rye.
Like if you put them in your armpit first and then crush them.
Yeah. Yeah. So Daniel also has the
Teeling Sauternes. A man of good taste, I see.
Very well.
Man of culture.
Yeah, man of culture.
I am lost to the gin and tonics, Robert.
Hi Al, welcome.
Hi Al, welcome.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been meaning to watch your videos, your video. Specifically the one about the new Irish whiskey in Irish rum casks.
Yeah.
Al?
The Bushmill.
Yeah, I haven't got around to it though.
Oh.
I am cleansing my palate with gin and tonic. What a guy! Yeah,
Yeah.
I am what a guy. That's me.
He's so sophisticated. I'm just drinking water, you know. He's going all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, but weakness disgusts me. So
Yeah, but I mean, also in this one, I would like to say something like caramel sauce. You know, when you have an ice cream.
yeah. Now the armpit sweat has gone away. So maybe that was me.
I mean, think of having a tasting with a lot of people, and we were holding it. You know, and then you said it smells okay around. Think of armpit
So
sweat.
then, like, one person leaves, and I'm like, "Ooh," but the sweat has gone away.
And it was just puke everywhere, man. It was a carnage.
Yeah, but I mean, and there's a fair bit of like salt, I think.
Yeah,
like coarse ground salt,
or like buttery salt, like on a melted buttery.
Yeah,
salt.
I'm thinking like salt you grind in a.
Oh yeah,
like, really coarse.
Mm.
Very nice tomatin. I talked to my dad, and we both agreed that none of us really feel like we can buy tomatin just because of the name, because it sounds like it's made of tomatoes. It's a really bad name. I'm sorry, people.
It does. It probably has a significant in.
Yeah, it
Scotland.
probably does, but I mean, it does just sounds silly.
I mean, it's like the rock band Kiss. It's basically spells that is translated in our language P.
Yeah. Oh, the Teeling. 15-year-old muscat.
That's a revival series. Is it like one of those?
Yeah, what's the muscat I have is 23 or something, right? 21.
21 years.
No,
yeah,
that's
but
not Teeling.
That's a Deanston. That's Deanston.
Yeah,
it's a 19-year-old.
Yeah, sorry. 19. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it also is yeast. I would say yeast, you know?
A fair bit, yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Can we find some fruits in this one, maybe? Some kind of a fruit note or berry note or...
I can, yeah, if you think like plums, like almost ripe plums, or like cherries. But they're not quite ripe yet. So they're not like the fully sweet, savory kind, like a bit sour. Or like maybe a really, really red apple. Maybe.
Would it be wrong to say there's some kind of a cheese note to this one?
This is definitely it's kind of cheesy.
it's better to be cheesy than to be smelling like an armpit, I guess.
It's better to be cheesy or sweaty. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah. Make it pour.
Yeah, I mean, this one has a bit of this one has some very unpleasant notes and some very pleasant notes.
Yeah. I mean, you could also say it's like a Danish smørrebrød.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Should we get into the palate?
Yeah, we should. We're boring people. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Let's go.
Like drinking armpit sweat. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I get peanut butter.
Yeah, I was gonna say peanut
Shit
butter.
ton of peanut butter. Shit ton of peanut butter.
Oh my god.
It's like a peanut butter sandwich.
And also like
wow.
Oh, what are they called? Like sunflower seeds. A whole lot of like taking a fistful of sunflower seeds and just dumping them into your mouth.
I would like to say, risenta cookies.
You mean like the sesame seed ones?
Yeah, sesame seeds.
Honey.
Yeah.
Or like, I think it's honey and sesame seeds.
Something like caramelized with the sesame seeds.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
This is I'm a much bigger fan of this than I remember being the last time we tried it.
I mean,
when you gave this to me when I was at your place, you gave it to me like in comparison or like alongside the True Blue. So, but right now it's very cool. Yeah, of course, Greg. Of course, like rye bread.
Yeah.
I think that, but the thing is, it doesn't like strike you. You know,
Because
it does taste like rye bread, but the first
it's
thing that
so much
strikes you is like,
peanut.
yeah, the peanut butter,
Yeah.
and for me, the sunflower seeds.
Yeah. There is definitely the rye bread. There's some.
It's kind of perfumey as well,
Yeah.
like chewing on something that you shouldn't eat. You know, like
Yeah.
almost but in a kind of balanced way,
Oh.
like when you have a dessert that has like flowers in it. I don't know what I'm trying to say,
There's
but
like
there's like a harsh element to it.
yeah, has some minerally notes. I would say some kind of a cookie. You know when you're doing those
Yeah,
cookies we
yeah,
have here in Sweden, those havrekaka.
like oat cakes,
Yeah, oat cakes,
basically.
but with some chocolate notes on it. Really dark cocoa.
Yeah, dark cocoa is very spot on,
And really dry and spicy.
and the nose actually grows when you like when it dries out a bit. On me, at least.
Yeah. Also very oily, fatty. Don't you think so? It's a lot of fat or like oil to this one.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that's like, but it's not like buttery. It's more oily.
Yeah, greasy.
In Sweden, we use rapeseed oil, but I think more like sunflower oil, maybe
Yeah, yeah,
like that kind of like a cooking oil,
yeah.
when you put it
It
on a
was sunflower oil.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said rapeseed.
Yeah, we have rapeseed here in
Yeah, I
Sweden.
know, I know, I know.
That's a weird fucking name, by the way,
Mm,
to
yeah.
give to a plant. Like
Very
here in
unpleasant. Yeah,
yeah,
very unpleasant.
yeah, very, very.
But still, I like this one a lot in the flavor.
So do I.
It is very different from the last one, of course. You can just point that out to anyone.
Obviously, two very, very, very different. And the finish is almost get to the coastal territory with like the tongue from the
Yeah,
sea and
yeah,
almost.
yeah. It has a. It's just very interesting.
Yeah, I like it a lot more than I remember doing the last time we tried it. Maybe because I've got my appreciation for the complexity has grown over the last few
Yeah,
months maybe.
this one is. There's also
Yeah,
another note I'm getting there in the background. I can't really explain it.
try your best. We're eager to hear it.
More like a synthetic note or something like that. I can't really. It's really in there in down here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing like a marzipan or some kind of oakiness or whatever it is, which is
Yeah.
really there. Also, got from, I'm not supposed to say brie cheese, but kind of a typical Danish cheese. Okay, what's your stupid Carlsberg commercials? Okay.
Alcohol-free beer is not that bad, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously. I know that Heineken has one that is like 0.0%. It's pretty good, actually.
What? Just watch what he wrote. Yeah.
Menno, please don't. Don't do this to me. I'm having a good time here.
Mm.
If you gotta go, you gotta go, Jesper.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can make it back.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Well, actually,
Otherwise, we'll see you next
yeah.
time.
Yeah. But Jesper, you know what? We're going to do the lottery right now. Right after
We
we're
are
done with
going
this
to
one.
do the lottery.
Yeah.
And after we do the lottery, I request a small intermission, please.
Yes.
But let's do the lottery first. So I will just... Do you want to go over the the specifics first, and then I share the do the lottery?
Yeah, of
lottery.
course. Oh, yes, of course. So, like everybody knows that has been following us, and those who wanted to participate, so called. We're going to do a live tasting on in September. We have not set the date yet. It's going to be in September. It's going to be the opportunity to try 5 samples of a very rare Swedish whiskey from a close distillery, once called Grythyttan. Unfortunately, it's no longer, you can't use that name because it's been protected or whatever it is you call it. So it's called Lillekyrka, but it was a company here in Sweden, a distillery, that actually bought up all the remaining casks. And they've been releasing some bottles every now and then, under their name, Bergslagen. And we have now, Neil managed to get all of these ones from this series called Vasen Part 2, which will be Swedish Mythology Part 2. So these are 5 bottles with 5 different kind of cask maturations and mixed. With a print on a Swedish mythology creature. Quite scary, right? So I'm just going to show you them before. So the first one that's been released was a Vowel, which is a Swedish werewolf, I guess. That was Peter Madeira cask and bourbon cask. It was a mix between those. It's not a single cask, it's a mix between 2 casks. And all of these are 57% ABV, just so everyone knows that. Next one is Bäckehesten, or the Swedish Kelpie, but the Kelpie in Scottish mythology, as I understood it, is quite a nice horsey. This one is not. This one will drown you if you get close to it. And it is what's called a bourbon and a new French oak casks mix. The third one will be Gust, which is a Swedish ghost. Very unpleasant, and it will do very horrible stuff. And that is Peter Cognac and bourbon cask. The third one is called Askfru. It would be Ash Wife, I guess, if you would. Not Ass Wife, but Ash Wife. So, yeah, it's Peter the Sautern, Emil. Am I pronouncing it right again?
No.
Sautern! And bourbon cask. And the last one, which has not been released yet, because that one is going to be released in August, is brandy and sherry cask. So, as soon as I get that bottle, I will do the samples for those 4 people that's participated in the video we did. And I will send them out when I got that bottle and fill those samples out. And we have 14 people, okay? We got 14 people.
Now that's some good odds, honestly.
Yeah.
Because this is this is a unique opportunity.
Yeah.
To try some really cool whiskey.
Yeah. So, like we said, these are really, yeah. I mean, it comes to Swedish whiskey, I would say this is probably my favorite Swedish whiskey distillery, or was a distillery, but a lot of people usually outside Sweden only know some McMyra. So, but anyway, without further ado, Emil, we're gonna start the lottery. So we're gonna put out this thing here, so no one thinks this is rigged. So no one thinks someone has paid us a lot of money, cash. People could have done it.
It's not too late to pay us the money, by the way.
So there we go.
Here we have a really nice wheel. We got the numbers 1 through 14 lined up here. So I'm just going to shuffle these around for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is, like...
Hi, Cheech.
Cheers, Cheech. Welcome. Yeah. And so now we just press the center and watch it go.
Woo-hoo.
So the first number of the draw is number 5. And then we get a little animation. Wonderful. Number 5 is our first winner.
Yes. Great. I will not say it.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I think we're going to wait until we have all 4 of them.
Okay. I will do another. I will remove the number 5 because number 5 already won. We'll do another little shuffle.
Ooh!
And
Drum
another
roll,
little
people! Drum roll.
Drum roll, people. Another spin.
Yeah.
And number 11
Number 11
is our second winner.
Yeah. Nice.
So I'll just remove the number 11.
Yeah.
And how many are we going to do? How many people are going to win?
How many? Is it number 12 now?
No, the number 11 won.
Yeah. So we have 5 and 11, and we need 2 more. 2 more.
2 more. 4 winners.
Yeah. 4 winners.
Let's just shuffle the numbers around a bit. Like, I mean, your odds right now are 1 through 12. So good luck, people.
Ooh. Ooh. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum.
Number 10.
Ooh. So we got 3 people already. We
This
got
is
3
very
lucky
exciting.
people. Yeah.
So for anyone wondering, Frederick has assigned everyone a number beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we're just spinning the wheel.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of number 10.
Yes.
And shuffle the numbers around. And here we go. The last number of the evening is going to be...
Be careful with the mic.
Yeah, like...
Number
14.
Wow. So
the winners of tonight are number 5, 11, 10, and 14. Can you please tell us who number 5 is, Frederick?
Yeah. Number 5 is actually Fredrik Johansson. He's a part of the Explorer.
Oh my God. That's so cool.
He won. Next one. Should
number
we take
11?
Number 11 is a guy named Ben Slater. He has a Whisky with Molly on Instagram.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Yes.
And number 10 is?
Lee J. Brown.
Oh,
from UK.
That's one lucky person. I think he won your giveaways as well, right?
No, he hasn't won.
He didn't win on your channel?
No.
Oh my God, I thought
Jim has always won for some reason. He's not here, so...
Yeah.
And number 14...
Congratulations. Number 14 is...
Yes. James Morgan.
James Morgan. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the opportunity to try some...
Yeah.
Might I say, extremely rare and quality whiskey from Sweden.
Yeah. We will get in touch with you guys either through Instagram or I think it will be Instagram because I think all of them are on Instagram. Yeah, they are. So cheers. Very cool. We will be back on information when we are going to do live in September on the date and all that. So please don't drink the samples when you get them.
Yeah, but since the last one doesn't come out until August, it'll be a while before you receive your prizes.
Yeah. But
Frederick has all of that under control. I would just like to make a quick intermission right here.
Yeah.
But you can keep them entertained, right? Can I trust you?
Oh, you're going to go away?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Toilet issues?
Maybe.
Of
that's
course.
Private information, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be right back. Right back.
Yeah. I will do my best to keep you guys entertained. So let's do this. Remove. Voila. No. So that was the 4 lucky people who won. And these people will be able to try it as we try it here on the live stream. But they will do it on the chat, so more information will come. I wish I could do more sample giveaways there, but unfortunately, these are quite expensive, these bottles. I have some here, actually. I'm going to show you guys. They just come in half-liter bottles. So, they are pretty cool design. It's actually made by a tattoo artist here in Sweden. I don't remember his name, but we'll find it out when we do the live stream. So this is the Varul one, the peated Madeira in the bourbon cask, and I will be very honest, this is so far my favorite. Yeah. So yeah, people, please write in the comment section what you're drinking right now. And if it is water, I will definitely understand you because it's so hot. I think here today in our town has been between 32 to 35 degrees Celsius. Yeah. It's been really hot here. That's why I'm having this on me, because I can't really have anything else. I do have underwear on me and pants, so no worries. Ah, here they come. Who's coming? Okay. So yeah. So I'm just gonna drink this Balcones rye before we get to the next one, which actually is the Texas #1 single malt. I think that's what you call it, classic edition. So yeah. So I hope everyone's just had a good day. Seriously, it's been really hot here. I guess it's been hot everywhere in Europe. It's been crazy. And also some useful information, people. Please subscribe to Greg's Whiskey Guide. He's so close to getting to 500 subs now, so please, people, do that. Also, check out Menno's blog on his website. We also had Al here and Sheets here. Check out their channels. Check out Whiskey Straight Al. Check out Whiskey Encore. Scotch Down Anders and Simon is here. Anyone else? I wouldn't miss anyone. Might have. Sorry. So I think that's it. So yeah. And if you like what you see. Oh, the one with 94 100. Thanks, Greg. Cheers, Greg. Yeah. So I'm really glad you liked that one, Greg. I think it was this one actually. I can actually see that. See here. Was it this one, Greg? The French virgin oak, or virgin French oak cask? Yeah. This one is insane. Hi, Jim Morris. I see you. Nice for you being here. And like always, the Madeira one. Ah, okay. Yeah. I get you. I get you. This one. The Art Collection one. This is a single cask Madeira cask. It is amazing. Seriously, it is. Yeah. They should have done more of this. Yeah. It's beautiful. And like Greg said and wrote in the chat, but like Greg said in the chat, it's quite a reminiscence with Springbank Funk with these ones for some reason. They're still young. The oldest ones are 9 years old. So it's very interesting to know what is Emil doing, really. Would be interesting to know. So cheers, everyone. Seriously, thank you for being here. We have 10 people here. That's pretty cool. We're still a small channel, you know, taking things as it comes. But so thank you, everyone. Seriously. Yeah. Oh, it's good. With so much peanut butter on this Texas Rye 100 proof. It's crazy. So much peanut butter. I would even say it's like a Reese butter cups, basically, on this one. But it's really good. Small but growing. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. We're doing our best to keep you guys entertained. It would be really funny if Emil has done like a bourbon or whatever, fall asleep on the couch, but he hasn't. You know why? Because he has risen.
Do you
There
really
he
think I
is.
would do something like that?
There was actually some people who went live last night, and one of them actually fell asleep on his own live stream.
No, that's nice.
Hey. Yeah, so please check out Bourbon. Apparently, that was a very interesting thing to happen. We do. There we go. Got this one fixed.
Very nice. Small. Thank you, Menno, for refraining.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Dustin. Nice for you being here.
There's a lot of new people here tonight.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Dustin is a really big whiskey connoisseur.
Very cool.
He's actually a part of what's called Top Shelf Whiskey, isn't it, Dustin?
Yeah.
Top Shelf Whiskey. I think you're part of that with Mike, so please check them out as well.
Check everyone out.
Check everyone out. I even told people to subscribe to Greg. I mean, he needs to go up to 500 subs.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, come on.
The generosity of the man named Greg is unheard of.
Yeah, so subscribe. So yeah, Emil.
Yeah, so now we have the Texas single malt to look forward to, right?
Yeah. Donald Rance. Hi.
Welcome, Donald.
From Canada.
Eh?
Hey. Hopefully he doesn't get... I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, Donald. I'm doing my best. So yeah, here we got the Texas single malt. I mean,
speaking of Canada,
yeah.
that's a nation we need to dive into, the whiskey world.
Whiskey?
Yeah, because my experience, as I've said many times before, the Canada Club expression that I had, not very good. So I look forward to having some good Canadian whiskey experiences.
The problem is that Systembolaget only has Canadian Club and Crown Royal. Hey, they might change one day. Who knows?
Maybe.
So now we're gonna drink the Balcones Texas Rye, not Texas Rye, but Texas Single Malt #1.
I mean, the color on all of these is
amazing.
It's
like 53% ABV, so just good stuff.
The North American wave, indeed, Greg. It's not even a good time for them to be watching, so we really appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm. Are you sniffing it?
Yeah, I'm trying to focus.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Thanks, Greg.
I'm getting toasted bread.
Oh, yeah. Getting a lot of those berry notes. Candied berries.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of heat, like...
It's almost like grilled meat. Or smoked meat.
Oh, it's cool. You know, when you do that on a spit, it's called.
Like a kebab?
Yeah, like a kebab with paprika, or capsicums, some people call them apparently. We had a discussion on that.
Yeah. Paprika is the powder.
Yeah.
In Sweden, it's the fruit.
Yeah. But something like that. I mean, they have some... And also some vinegar, I would say.
Skewers.
Skewers, yeah.
On a skewer. Like, I'm literally going on Google Translate as we go. That's how we do it here on a Dram Divided.
Did you see Donald Rand's comment?
I like that you're leaning into the stereotype, Donald.
Yeah. I mean,
but I appreciate the recommendations, Greg. Of the I think we have some JP Weissers here.
They've had a 10-year-old in a plastic bottle.
Yeah, maybe that's the one. That doesn't look very inviting in the plastic bottle.
But like the only
maybe it's
age
good
stated
anyway.
one we have.
Yeah. I mean, the Texas single malt is
It's dark.
Quality on the nose.
I think all of these have had so far like really dark or like burnt
Yeah.
sugary notes with cinnamon.
Yeah, indeed.
Apples, maybe a little bit like apple pie. I could stretch that far.
You could say that. That's too bright. There we go.
Mm-hmm. You're bright for your own future. Yeah, it's but again, there's all those herbal notes, I would say.
Yeah.
One thing to point out to new people here, it's been quite hot, so we think maybe the samples has been contaminated by the heat,
but that's kind of weird to say at the same time since we're trying Texas whiskey.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's not like we're having Texas heat in Sweden.
No.
But yeah, it's different from what we're used to. That's for sure.
Mm. It's just nice.
Yeah, it's like
French
toast. A lot of
toast.
brown sugar again.
Yeah, French toast.
Yeah,
maybe.
French toast, exactly. I was actually going to say pancake batter.
Oh.
But if you say a French toast on Texas.
Do you see that spelling?
That's a nice spelling.
Texas.
But this one, weirdly, the last two ones, especially the first one, which you would expect to be a bit more one-dimensional, being a bourbon, this one is a bit less complex, I would say. Like this is more what I would expect a bourbon to be on to smell like than their pot still bourbon, actually. Which is quite interesting.
Maybe you know something, Emil? It was bourbon all along. I switched.
It was bourbon all along. Yeah, but the first one wasn't a sample. It was my own bottle. So
yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean, this is great, Dram.
Yeah,
this is quality. The Texas single malt from Balcones. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. I already know because I tried it before, but I mean,
just look at the bottle. Great. Look at the bottle.
Yeah, I mean,
someone drank it.
Yeah.
Yeah, vanilla sugar and all that kind of stuff with the French toast.
Yeah, there's a big pinch of vanilla sugar or vanilla powder. That's what I mean. This smells more like bourbon than the bourbon does.
Okay. Yeah, it's. But still, you can get that maltiness, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Malty from it. So I mean, I would not. I would actually be around. I would not take this if I would get this one as in a blind sample. I wouldn't think this would be a bourbon. I can be very honest about that.
Would you think, or wouldn't you think?
No, I wouldn't think it would be a bourbon. Because
no,
it doesn't have us.
But if you compare it to the bourbon, I mean, yeah, for me at least, this is more the profile I would expect from a bourbon than the bourbon was.
That's why we call it Dram divided.
Because we hate each other.
Yeah,
that's
can't
why.
Stand each other.
Yeah, I think we've been sniffing enough. So let's
cheers, everyone.
Skål.
Skål.
Now, this is very mild compared to the last two.
Yeah, but still.
It's very, very good.
I get pecan nuts.
Yeah, a candied pecan nuts, like a pecan pie, basically.
Yeah.
It's a
Caramelized.
lot of sugar on there, or maybe honey. There's some toasted bread there as well.
Yeah.
All in all, it's very dark. Everything is very dark, in the rich sense. Like everything is very toasted and yeah.
It's good. The only shame about this one is that when I bought this one, I think I paid like 95 euros for this one.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money. That's the problem with
Yeah.
Balcones here. When we were managing to get them, we could order them from like the UK, and it was already expensive there with all the shipment and taxes. So yeah, but still, I mean, this one is very interesting because I actually gave Dram ones to my stepfather. He tried it. He was like, "Oh, this is really good," and he was like, "Oh, what is it?" I was like, "Oh, it's a Texas single malt," and he was like, "Seriously, this is American?" And he was like, he didn't think, first of all, that Americans could do single malts, which they actually do. Oh, very good. He's choking, people. He's choking. Did I take your breath away?
Your story was so sad.
I can see that. I mean, it's filled you with tears of joy.
I feel like I do this like once every episode.
I mean, I did that. I did that once. I mean, seriously, I don't remember when I lost my breath.
Yeah,
it was, and I just couldn't stop coughing. No, but he was actually really surprised because I actually ordered a bottle to him, my mother, because they actually do have a Balcones at their place, and they really like it.
Westland.
Yeah, we do. We have them here in Sweden, but they're like really expensive.
Yeah.
Or expensive, depending on we look at it. I think it's like 90 euros here in Sweden for Westland.
Yeah.
We can find them in Germany for like 65, so I'm more thinking of when I go to Germany. I might buy one bottle at least, because I haven't really tried it, so I can't really say anything. I have, know what I'm saying. I have actually tried a Westland before. It was some kind of a weird edition. They had Guyana or something like that, some kind of a lot of wood finishes. I didn't like it. Especially not for the price they're asking, like 120, 130 euros for that one. I didn't like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, the bar is kind of set kind of high when you have to pay those prices.
Yeah.
For American whiskey here in Sweden.
Yeah.
Like the quality ones or the not so common ones. Sure, I mean you can get you can get some Jack Daniels for cheap buck or a Jim Beam. Oh my god, my throat is. Or some Jim Beam for a cheap price, but I mean that's not the same.
No. Definitely.
Westland Sherrywood.
They have them here in Sweden, so you should look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Guyana, or how you pronounce it. It was too strong on the oak. Definitely agree. It was just too strong on the alcohol on the oak. This one is nice. Nice.
Very nice.
You also get that tropical, use from the canned fruits.
Yeah,
fruit
definitely.
Cocktail. I love that caramelized or caramel. It goes hands with pecan nuts.
Yeah, and I mean that kind of gets apparent in the nose.
Yeah.
Now in the dry glass as well, like the tropical fruits, like peaches and and pineapple specifically.
Oh yeah, yes.
A lot of it.
Well, apples and pears, banana.
Yeah. It's a very interesting single malt. I mean, it's very, very different from like Scottish. Not the Scottish is all the same, but it's the I mean, Balcones is kind of like. I mean, it's a wild distillery.
Yeah,
very different in every sense. Like the bourbon doesn't really taste like bourbon. The single malt doesn't taste like single malt. and the True Blue is in its own world, which we'll
Yeah.
get to. But I mean, I think that's what I like about it.
I mean, all these three so far we tried the Texas pot still bourbon, the Texas rye, and now this one, the single malt.
Yeah,
Fucking amazing. Seriously, they
Yeah.
are really good craftsmanship.
yeah,
But it's like you said with the single malt, I mean, that's the whole thing when another countries are doing their whiskey single malts or whatever. Don't like try to copy other, like the Scottish distilleries. Do your own thing. Seriously.
yeah,
Put a
yeah.
twist on it. Put a twist
Feels
on
like
it to do something honorable.
feels like that's what they're doing as well.
Mhm. Definitely.
With confidence,
Yeah,
They don't try to emulate something. They go their own way.
definitely. I will also be very honest. I could actually think of going to distillery. Just to America, just to go to distillery.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Yeah. That's how much I like it. I mean, I have a few brands or distilleries that I do like. Macaroni knows me now. I do like my Springbank.
Yeah,
I do like my Deanston. I do like Bergslagen, the Swedish one. And I also really like Balcones. Because I really think like Balcones should be more available here in Sweden. It's a shame
Yeah.
that they're not anymore.
It is a
Maybe it's one day. Who knows?
maybe we will be the ones who
Yes.
make the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Emil.
Mm.
Do you feel like going straight into the last one?
Mm. Mm. I just want to enjoy it a little bit more, the Balcones Texas malt before. Is that okay?
Go right ahead.
Because I mean, even though it's young, I think I read somewhere it's like 24 months old or something like that. Around that, 24
Yeah.
months or something like that. It's just so much to do with their climate, how it is. But still, you get so much out of it in its own way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all of these expressions so far have a very, very distinct character to them.
Yeah. And you also get something like a licorice note in the end, I guess.
Yeah, and that's like in Sweden we call it a red thread, like a common theme throughout all of these expressions is there's a kind of a licoricey note everywhere, which is very cool. Which I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of licorice.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, we're Swedish. Not that every Swedish do like it, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, people. Without further ado, we're gonna get into the last one. Actually,
And
this is probably the fastest tasting we've done so far.
Is it?
Yeah, just
It's
1
been
hour
almost
50
an
minutes.
hour. Yeah, sure, but it's only been maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. About 30 minutes per like 25 minutes per dram.
You're never late, Jim. You're never late.
Cheers, Jim. Welcome.
Yeah.
And look at the color of my gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Just like you said, beautifully pink.
Okay, take care, Mano.
Cheers, Mano. Cool of you to join us.
So yeah,
It's kind of hard to find info on these Balcones. I just tried to like off the cuff find some age statements or something. This kind of tells you something as well. As you said earlier, they're not that hyped.
No.
Age 2 years, yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like they would be pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
tell him, Robert.
Yeah.
Robban. It feels so weird calling you Robert.
Yeah.
I have to call you Robban.
Yeah. So here we're gonna do the True Blue, the 100
Ooh.
proof,
Now this is some nice stuff.
50% ABV, and this one is made of 100% blue corn, which is actually cool because, as far as I know, this is the first time ever anyone has done a blue corn whiskey for the use of selling it as a bourbon or corn whiskey, I guess we call that. Really interesting.
Yeah.
I just want to tell a story. When first time I found out about Balcones, I ordered a sample pack from Moscow Malt, with quite a lot of different range of American whiskies. And there were two Balcones, and there was Texas State Malt and the True Blue. After I tried them, I was like, okay, I'm gonna order them because they were just that good. The
Yeah.
problem was that the True Blue was gone. It took them quite a long time before they got it. So anyway, but I did get the Texas State Malt. So without further ado, with that boring story, maybe I'm gonna.
I mean, yeah, we saved the best for last, Jim. Definitely. I mean, just looking at this, like swirling it around, you probably can't see it in the camera, but the way it settles, it's like it's silky smooth,
yeah,
and the nose is just it is, and the nose is silk. It's so it's not overly sweet,
no,
but it is sweet. But it has like that
berry notes again.
yeah, exactly. It reminds me actually a lot of the bourbon, the pot still bourbon.
Yeah,
If you took the pot still bourbon and made it better, you would get this. I mean, this is. I'm sorry. There's not a lot to say. This is one of my favorite whiskeys.
yeah. I don't remember last year when I did my whiskey of the year, 2020. I think I put this on fifth or fourth place actually.
Yeah.
So
Does it remind you of rum in any sense, Jim asks? You know, this one doesn't. Maybe if I tried, but I mean.
Oh, hi Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits. Nice to see you here.
Cheers, Adam. Welcome.
Nice to see you here.
I'd have to say, Jim, this one doesn't remind me of a rum that much. Maybe that's because I've had it a few times before. But all the other ones have been, in their own way, reminding me of rum, especially the pot still bourbon. Very rum-like characteristics. And I guess you could find that in this as well.
But it's just so greasy and dirty.
It's very greasy. Very like... Yeah, it's like melted butter.
Yeah. Popcorn again.
Yeah. And it's so rich. Yeah, honestly, if you like melted butter and put it in a whiskey glass, I don't think you would. It wouldn't be too far from this.
No. It has that cornbread. I was like saying, if you ever tried the cornbread.
Yeah,
it's just.
I've tried your cornbread.
Yeah, it's true.
But I find the question interesting from Jim about the comparison to rum, because I feel like, do you think it has something to do with the heat of the place and like the amount of time it gets aged? Because I feel like
could be maybe, but I think the thing I would like to point out there is that it actually during the summertime when it's really warm, it's easier to drink bourbon, like rum, than it is to drink single malt whiskey.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Maybe it's just because of the notes have some similarities.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I was about to say before when we were having the pot still bourbon that I almost put bourbon generally closer to rum than to whiskey in the experiences I have with it, because like the time when I feel like having a rum, it would be easier to switch it out with a bourbon than when I feel like a whiskey and swapping out with a bourbon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In some sense. I mean,
yeah.
It's almost its own category overall. I feel it's almost a shame that bourbon gets mixed in with whiskey in that sense, because bourbon is a world of its own.
Yeah, I'm saying with rye, I would say.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
You have me at greasy and dirty. I
Yeah,
like that. Down
like
pass.
yeah. But it also has this eggy vanilla ice cream note,
Yeah, that's true.
gelato, whatever you want to call it. It's just. Actually, I think I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put water in this one just to see if it opens. Mm. It's just really nice. It's like like those cookies as well, vanilla cookies.
Yeah.
If you do put water in it, if you have the opportunity to do that, not your gin and tonic, it does open up a little bit with the oat, or not the oat, but with the. Still, seriously, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think I prefer it without water.
Yeah,
I kind of feel bad for adding the water before tasting it.
yeah, yeah, that's true. So should
Although
we
I
get
know
into the?
I do know what it tastes.
Yeah.
I have tasted it without the water
Yeah.
before. So
Should we get into
yeah,
the palette, my
yeah,
friend?
we should.
Cheers, everybody watching here. Thank you. We're bringing up to 10 people here. And also, I want to point out thank you for the people who have subscribed to us. I think that we're like 85 subscribers now.
Yeah,
That's really amazing. So,
Yeah.
for all the new ones and old ones, of course, thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we will do something. We don't know what, but something special for when I won't say if, because I feel pretty confident when we reach 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
We'll do something special.
Yeah. Yeah, not your gate. Exactly. So, yeah. Cheers, man.
I would
Cheers,
never,
everyone.
Jim. Skål.
Skål. Mm. Mm.
I mean that's just it just coats your tongue in like the best kind of sweetness.
Mm. Yes, skål, Greg. Mm.
I have to down that one and pour myself the rest of my sample without the water because I feel honestly the water pretty much ruined that one for me.
Okay, I think.
Maybe I added too much. I don't have a water dropper yet, so
No, I didn't have a water up here as well. I just did a cork.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, I feel like this is better without the water.
I can
for
pour
me
it
at
a
least.
little bit more. Pour it in one of the glasses here. This way. I don't work tomorrow. It's okay. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I'm saying yeah. So
You want to say yeah?
yeah.
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 You have hundreds? Yeah, maybe you could. I thought we agreed that you would give one to me, Frederick.
I can. I mean,
Do you have some?
Yeah, I have some. You can get one or two.
So sorry, Jim, we can't help you. You can send some if you want to.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Jim is like our supplier.
Or like our sponsor.
Our dealer.
Yeah.
So he's the guy we go to when we have a rash. Like, I need to get my fix, man.
Yeah, he's the guy that makes sure we cannot eat anything except boil some pasta.
Yeah.
Maybe with ketchup if we're lucky, because just waste all our money on alcohol.
We don't need you anymore, Jim.
We're thankful, Jen, for what you're doing to our bank accounts,
Yeah.
balancing them all out. Yeah, this one is. So, what do you get on the palate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Well, now that I've taken out the water, it's like I mean,
I get
mostly
it.
this is the most. How would I put this? It's very sweet, in the best kind of way. Um, like candied nuts or something. You know, like pecan nuts. We said this
Yeah.
before. I think about the Texas
Mandla.
single malt.
Almonds, maybe?
Yeah, I think more like pecans or walnuts.
Okay, yeah.
Like honey covered and roasted with a bit of sea
Yeah.
salt or something. It's just, but the main thing for me about this one is how smooth it is. Like it's like silk in the nose
Yeah.
and in your palate. It's so, yeah. It's usually greasy, but I mean, another word is silky. Pretty much.
Silky smooth, like it was called. Silky smooth. Isn't that
It's
Soren? It was called the Adam Sandler movie.
what?
The Adam Sandler movie, you know, when he's this Israeli. He's like silky smooth.
Sohan. Do not
Sohan.
mess with the
Yeah.
Sohan. That's a great
Yeah.
movie, by the
Silky
way.
smooth. Silky smooth. I mean, I do also have like nachos, chips, due to the corn,
Yeah.
without salt or anything, just that a little bit.
Yeah, the corn really makes itself prevalent. It's yeah,
Well,
like buttered popcorn again.
yeah.
I'm having trouble.
Is that your throat? Oh my god, man.
Yeah, I'm too much of a rush.
Mm.
I have seen the Jim Brewer impersonation. It's very good. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, nachos is pretty spot on. But also, like, it's just cotton candy, and you know, the best, the most sweet kind of thing you can think of.
But it's also really dry.
Yeah,
Dry.
it's well balanced. I was about to say.
It's just beautiful. It's really good. I mean,
And it's quite spicy. It's quite peppery. Now that's probably the ABV talking, but I mean,
yeah.
it gives you a punch. It's a bit of Tabasco in there in the finish. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, this is one of my favorite whiskeys. Point period.
No, this is good.
Yeah, this is very good. The True Blue is one of my all-time favorites. I'm a huge fan.
That's good. That's some great words, my friend.
I have the best words.
Yeah. So now we're never gonna get Balcones True Blue because everyone's gonna buy it because of your recommendation.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I think everyone listens to me.
Yeah.
That's my view of myself at least.
To answer that question, Jim, the one I have, the True Blue Cast range, I would say this one is better.
I would like to try the cast strength and this one in comparison to each other sometime.
We can maybe do that sometime.
Because as we talked about before we went live tonight, about the rum cask one, which is, what is it, 62%?
Yeah.
65? It's
62.
yeah. So I said like it's too strong for its own best, almost.
But who knows? Maybe when it's sitting there in a bottle, just breathing, it might get better.
Yeah, who was that? Was it Carl who said he poured it into 2 bottles?
Yeah.
To get it to calm down a bit.
I mean, if you still think about
maybe that's an idea for you, Jim.
When you still think about it, just very young, like what that one was 2.5 years. Just been sitting there in that cask in that heat. Of course, there's been probably a lot of evaporations as well.
Yeah.
So it's just concentrated use, basically.
Now, mind you, Jim, that the True Blue is better doesn't mean the cask strength is bad.
No.
I haven't personally tried it. I don't think you have had the grace to give me a sample of that one yet. But
I think we did once actually.
Maybe we did. But the True Blue is like such high quality that it doesn't have to be a bummer if it's worse than the True Blue. If you get my point.
Yeah. So I think are we done there?
He's testing his contact. Yeah, we're done with the Balcones.
Yeah.
Almost.
So what would you like to what would you say about these ones that we had?
I would say like I won't pretend like if I was sat in a blind tasting that I would be able to pick this out as Balcones. But I would say they are very characteristic. Like each and every one is very special to the kind of whiskey that it represents. Like the bourbon is a very distinct kind of bourbon. The rye, I can't really speak about because I haven't tried that many rye whiskeys. But the Texas single malt is definitely a very unique single malt whiskey. And the True Blue is unique in its own sense because it's a blue corn whiskey. If I was to summarize, that would be my summary. That they're all very unique. The bourbon is weird bourbon. The rye is a rye. The Texas single malt is a weird single malt, and the True Blue is a unique one. If I was to rank them against each other, I would actually go True Blue, single malt, bourbon, and rye in that order. Order.
That order.
Order.
I would say this. I agree with everything you said, except some things. Maybe that was in the order you took them. That's the only thing. But I really do appreciate what you're saying there and highlighting that they are all unique to their own category, their own type or whiskey or bourbon and rye and corn. They're also unique. So, in my view, it will be the first one, True Blue. Second one, Texas single malt. I would do the rye, and then I would do the straight bourbon. That's my last.
Yeah.
But with that said, I would still say this: they're all incredible in their own way.
Yeah, I think so too.
But there is, of course, I would like to also point this out. There is a difference in quality still. The True Blue is exceptional. I just want to point it out. In my opinion, some people might not like the True Blue for what it is. Some people might find this Texas single malt but it doesn't taste like a single malt I'm used to. No, that's like you said before. It's not supposed to. This is their representative of their version of a single malt from their distillery.
But at the same time, if you get a chance to try the single malt and you take into consideration it's a 2-year-old, you'll be amazed. For me, the Texas single malt and the True Blue are both like next level.
Yeah. I've never tried Scottish rye.
Yeah, as I said, I haven't had that much experience with Scotch rye. But you can always remedy that, Jim, as you seem to be the one in charge of what I try. In some sense.
Yeah.
So but the rye, what did we say about the rye? It was tasted like rye bread, Danish rye bread with seeds. It smelled like armpit sweat.
No, it also had a crazy ton of peanut butter.
Yeah,
On
in the
palate.
palette was peanut butter and sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's. I think you have to arrange a right tasting for us. But yeah, I mean, Balcones remains one of my top distilleries after this tasting. This basically just reinforced its position up there, and I think we have to pay a visit there sometime.
Yeah.
Pay
I
our
mean, they
dues.
actually have something called the Texas Whiskey Trail with Iron Roots, and there are other distillers that I don't know the name of.
Very cool.
No worries, Jim. You're not
Keep
spamming anything.
man.
You keep spamming.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
We like to have some people to talk to. I don't like talking to Frederick,
Yeah.
I just do it because I have to.
Yeah. He's getting paid by my mother. Anyway, that's sad. But still, anyway, no.
But
Balcone.
if we were done with the Balcones stuff,
Yeah.
what do we?
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
If you ever had a chance to come across Balcones, I would still recommend you to try it. It's going to be different from other American whiskeys, bourbon, rye that you have tried before. But I would really recommend you to have a bottle of this in your collection, whatever you choose from there. Unfortunately, they are pricey due to shipment, customs, and taxes and all that.
Yeah.
But still, whenever you get a chance, please try Balcones.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So yeah,
each expression is unique in its own way.
Yeah.
It's all worth having. We had a discussion in chat earlier about the brimstone, for example, which we haven't tried. But I mean, a hickory smoked. Is it a blue corn whiskey?
No, I think that's. I'm not sure. I think it's a malt.
Yeah,
maybe,
but
or
whatever.
Corn,
it's hickory smoked. It's hickory smoked at least. I mean, they have some really cool expressions, and so far everything I've tasted from them has been very high quality.
I will actually say, exception for one, for me at least. I have actually tried a rumble one. You know, the elderflower and fig and honey thing.
But the rumble isn't really a whiskey, is it?
No, it's not. But that's the only one I tried I have not liked actually.
Yeah, but I think that one goes kind of aside from everything else because
of course.
more of like a liquor than a whiskey.
A mixer.
It's a mixer, yeah. But still, good point. Worth mentioning. Yeah. Should we leave the Balcones behind?
Sorry, Balcones, we will leave you behind. There we go.
We will never leave you behind. But we have to move on to... Because I feel like we
Hi, Jesper.
Welcome back, Jesper. Time for bed. Good night, Robban. Cheers. Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. It's great having you here.
I think Frederick likes a bit of elderflower.
I do love elderflower.
In the right context. Am I right?
Yes.
I mean, like... Yeah, in the right context.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you get a whiskey, like a light flavor profile whiskey in like white wine cask or something, you can find a lot of elderflower there.
Yeah. Awesome.
But if we're moving on a bit, I feel like we can go to the 2-hour mark and then call it a night, I think.
Yeah, I mean... I think we still need to say this will be the last episode of this season. It's not the last episode ever on Dram Divided. We're just going to go on summer break, people. We should have said maybe that in the beginning as well. But, we're going to come back in August. Somewhere at the end of August, I guess. And we will start new shows, a lot of new interesting stuff we have planned, talked about. We will do the live tasting with Bergslagen, the Vassen series that we just had a lottery on. 4 people just won, so lucky you guys. More content is gonna come. Yeah,
we have a lot of we spoke with you, Greg, or Frederick spoke to you before our live tasting together, because Frederick is the one doing. If everyone's curious, like this channel is basically Frederick doing everything and me showing up for the live streams.
And he's drinking my whiskey.
Yeah, I'm showing up here, getting drunk on camera, and then going to bed.
But you're the smart one.
I am the smart one. I'm the brains. Yeah. You're the hardworking one. I'm the, yeah. But anyway, we talked about everything we have in store, like all the ideas we have. Because since we work together, we get a lot of time to discuss different ideas, and we talk a bit on our free time as well. So, like, if we were to take every idea we had and like plan it 1 week each, we would have like episodes for half a year or a year ahead.
Yeah.
So I have a lot in store, but not everything is as well thought out as everything else. So I mean, but you've been talking to me about some ideas recently, like
I have like
talking about the color of whiskey and stuff.
I think I had like 20 episodes or something like that we could do.
Yeah, at least.
And
that's including like, because when we started this channel, we were like sat in your car. I remember we were talking like, I mean, there's enough YouTube channels with people reviewing whiskeys from distilleries, and that's basically what we've turned into eventually, because it's inevitable. But we had an ambition in the beginning to do other things, like talking about whiskey, or talking about how we talk about whiskey, like meta whiskey. So like a recent idea you had was like the talking about the color of whiskey and how that affects us and what it does to us. And we've had other ideas as well, like labels, like the aesthetics of whiskey and how that affects us as whiskey drinkers and stuff. And I feel like that's a very interesting road to explore.
It is. I mean, it is interesting. I mean, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been following us so far. Seriously, thank you. It's been great. It's been really great. Yeah. I mean, this all started as a thing I talked with Emil last year, and we did a live together on my old channel, Whisky Pilgrim, with the Teeling, and now we're here. We've done this for half a year. It's been very funny, very interesting journey. It has taken us maybe, like you said, not where we wanted it to start, but things change. Things happen, and
I don't mean to make it sound like we've gone in the wrong direction. I just mean I've had a lot of fun. It's been great. All of you people in chat have been very fun to interact with. But I mean, like what we originally set out to do, we are still to do.
Yeah.
Like we have those ideas still. And I look forward to the opportunity to dive into those subjects, because I feel like, I mean, we can keep doing distillery after distillery and kind of type of whiskey after type of whiskey and tasting it and stuff and telling people it smells like this and tastes like this. I mean, people are going to have their own experience anyway. But I feel like it's going to be more interesting to like bring people on and talk about whiskey in a more general sense, like, and dive into the business side of it a bit, like, because that's something we talked about as well, like the effect, like the business side of it has on the whiskey and how we consume it and how we appreciate it. The marketing side of it. There's a lot to explore. It's a very interesting subject, at least to me.
Yeah, but we don't want to give too much away, Emil. You have to lead something for excitement.
Sure.
Mr. Spoiler. Mayor Spoiler.
I think my face is exciting enough. Thank you very much.
You are the face of a Dram Divided. I'm just the wallet. I am the wallet and you are the face.
That's true. Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
seriously, people, thank you.
I agree with Jespo in the chat. That's pretty much what we've been drifting towards as well. Like chilling out, drinking whiskey, talking with people, and that's the best time you can have. Really, it's been a lot of fun. I don't mean to say that we've gone in the wrong direction. I just feel like we have things to do that we haven't done yet. That's more my point.
I mean, and that's also a great thing. I mean, we have still things we haven't done that we could have done so far, but that's okay. I mean, we can do it later on.
Sure. Yeah, the point is we have a lot to look forward to, and we really appreciate the road we've been on. I mean, 85 subscribers. We have 10 people in the live stream tonight. I mean, for me, that's a big turnout. That's a big audience for a half-year-old YouTube channel. I'm very happy.
The two Swedes that are never prepared. The two Swedish people who never. I mean, even like this live, it was 50 minutes before we went live that we actually showed up.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't say that, but that's how prepared we are.
That's how we do.
It's something.
Yeah, that's when I showed up.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
You
were prepared a lot. You're the one who prepares.
Yeah,
I am not.
I was there 2 hours before. We was waiting for Emil. He just shows up and like, let's get on, like a rock star.
Yeah.
So yeah, Emil.
That's very true, Jesper. It's nice. We're topic to kickstart, and let's just let it flow from there. That's very true. But because the discussion is a fun thing. I mean, sure, we can have topics where we can research and stuff, but I mean, the discussion and the back and forth and the different opinions is very cool, because I feel like it's a very weird world. The world of whiskey is very weird in the sense that you like go on a YouTube channel or you go to the Sustainable or whatever, and you read their tasting notes and their recommendations and stuff, and then you like try it yourself and you're like, what? No, I don't agree. So I mean, but we still keep searching, and that's something we talked about as well. Like you constantly search for the confirmation of other people, but you have your own taste and stuff, so it's always going to be subjective in the end.
Yeah.
So it's very yeah.
You know what, Emil? It's summer break now, my friend. My friend. And yeah, I just want to say thank you, everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I will do this actually after we end this. I see there is one guy that's still alive. That is Scotch Down Under Ken. Please, people, go over to that site, Scotch Down Under. Because I was thinking after maybe I join his live stream after this. Will you do that, Emil?
Maybe we both will.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's.
So everyone in chat, go over to Scotch Down Under.
Yeah.
Write in the comment section. Dram Divided sent us here.
Yes.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
We really appreciate the year you've given us so far.
Yeah.
We look forward to the year you're about to give us.
Mm.
You are very, very loyal followers. The best chat we could have.
Yes.
We really, really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate each other.
Yes.
I think so, at least.
Yeah, I think so too. So everybody, thank you so much. And I would say have a great summer. Seriously, we'll see you guys in August.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you in August, guys. Cheers.